Hello everyone, just to very quickly introduce myself, I'm Sam. I'm a final year product design student at Sheffield Hallam University. Last year I took part in a 12-month placement programme where I worked for a company called Small Fry. They are a design consultancy based just outside of Coventry in a little village called Woolston. Now, some of you guys, I'm assuming, might be considering applying for placements. So to kind of help, I've put together this video to talk about my experience while on placement, from applying and actually securing the placement itself, to the sort of skills that you might be expected to learn, as well as what it was like working in a new environment surrounded by professionals who interact with real-world clients on a day-to-day basis. So, to give a bit of brief context about the company that I worked for, Small Fry, as I mentioned, is an industrial design and innovation consultancy, and their general aim is to help take clients' ideas from early concepts all the way through to production. It's a really creative and fast-paced environment, which meant that I got to be involved in a wide variety of projects, and as I mentioned, working with some really talented designers. When it comes to applying for placements, what I found is persistence is honestly key. Just keep applying. One of the things that you will learn when you apply for placements is the skill of being able to take rejection. The return rate on responses can be quite low, so the more you apply to, the better your chances are of hearing back. I'd say a strong portfolio is also essential. One thing that helped me was what I call the sandwich method, which is essentially putting your best work at the beginning to create initial impact that will draw whoever's reviewing it in, and then also having a strong piece of work at the end to leave a lasting impression. I'd place less confident work in the middle, but still make sure that everything that's included is representative of your skill set. Be selective, keep in mind that it's quality over quantity, and that will definitely pay off for you. My placement at Small Fry was a fantastic experience to develop existing skills that had been established whilst at university, like sketching, CAD, research, rendering. But they would teach me skills that I wasn't expecting to learn. I was picking up experience with marketing, photography as well, they got me involved with, which you can use to your advantage. Whilst I was on placement, I would set myself targets to work towards, goals that I wanted to achieve. And one of the great tools that I had to help me with that was the portfolio. And it's a great tool for tracking these goals. I used it to structure my progress when I had quarterly meetings with my placement supervisor, and then we would reflect on how things were going. I'd also align those meetings with Mark, so I'd have video calls with him to show progress that I was making and to then plan my next steps. There's a little section in that portfolio that you've got to submit, which is kind of an action plan for when you come back into final year. And it's a really good opportunity to map out exactly what you want to do and what you want to achieve for final year. Overall, my placement at Small Fry was incredibly valuable. It gave me a much deeper understanding of the design industry itself. I improved my technical and soft skills, and it helped me figure out what kind of designer I wanted to be. But yeah, if I had to give you one piece of advice for anyone looking for a placement, it would be to keep applying, stay motivated, and show your enthusiasm to learn, because that's what really stands out to these employers. But hopefully this video has given you a little bit of insight as to what placement is like, or at least what my experience was like. And if you are considering applying for placement, I would say go for it. It's the best experience you'll ever have. And I wish you all the best of luck on your applications.